Megan if you're new here. I sell vintage, I love to thrift, and I also flip furniture. Today we're gonna go through some of the items that I've thrifted in the past week. I actually went to the Goodwill outlet bins for the first time on Sunday with my friend Jesselle. It was so much fun. She's Vintage Legacy over on Instagram. You should definitely check out the stuff that she has. And I also hit up my favorite thrift store this past week. And then we also went to an estate sale. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got from all of those. I definitely feel like I had some good scores. Abby's actually the one who encouraged me to test the waters with clothing. Normally I wouldn't gravitate towards something like that. I'm very much personally kind of like a video game character. I love to wear the same things every day, just my comfort clothes, because I'm always moving, always lifting furniture, painting, moving around, baking, doing a lot of just like active stuff. So I just like to be comfortable. But now that I am into finding some vintage to resell as far as clothing goes, it's been kind of fun seeing how I can hone my own style. So I am excited that I can kind of do that at the same time. We are vending together at a 10 by 40 booth in Vintage Market Days May of Jacksonville this year. And we're kind of gonna put a little boutique in the center of our booths that we combine. And she's just encouraged me to use a little clothing rack that she has, fill it up. So I've been just taking inspiration from her and some other creators that I also follow that are really into vintage fashion. Wildly Minx, her name is Sarah Minkle on Instagram. That girl can take anything, like the craziest pieces, and turn them into like a fashion statement. I absolutely adore it. So it's just fun seeing a different side of vintage when I'm just so used to only focusing on the home decor and the furniture side of things. The clothing is definitely uncharted territory, but I'm having fun with it. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. I don't think I'm going to suddenly turn into this Depop seller that is selling vintage clothing online, but here and there it's super fun to look at and hunt for, and I had such a great time at the bins. First, let's see what home decor I picked up at the estate sale and the thrift store. These items I'm about to show you are from an estate sale that's been going on for a couple of weeks now, but they've been unloading a storage unit, and every weekend they have new stuff. So I've gone a couple of times. I got these super tiny bundt cake molds, or jelly mold. I think these are more jelly molds. How cute though, they're so little. And everything was half off at the estate sale on Sunday. I paid $2 for these because they were $3.99. So I got 4 of those. I don't even know if anybody's gonna use them, but I just think like hanging these on the side of a kitchen cabinet would look so cute. For May, our theme this year is Garden Derby, but May in Florida is very much summer more than it is spring. So while I'm gonna have some spring decor, I'm kind of also leaning into a lot of fruit themed items. I have a big strawberry canister. I have an orange carafe, I think that's how you say it, pitcher. I've been collecting some fruit items, and this little pear dish, I think you could even use it as a spoon rest, is adorable. It was $2, so I think I paid $1 for it. My friend Jesselle went to the estate sale with me before we went to the bins, and she just knows me so well because she picked these up and I love them. She knows I love little, especially wood mix match candlesticks. I thought these were adorable. They didn't have a price. I think I paid $3 for the set. I remember when we drove up, they just had a bunch of bins full of random stuff in the driveway that we spent a little while picking through, but I do really well at my booth. I have a booth at Junk in the Trunk in Fleming Island, Florida, and I do really well with candle votives, candlestick holders, that kind of stuff, especially if they're brass or wood. And these are so cute. The last thing I got at the estate sale is something that is hard for me to sell because it's a nicer quality and I love copper, and it is this copper mold. And you can just tell when they're genuinely old by the look and the feel. Like, this is definitely a better quality. It has some weight to it. The newer copper molds are definitely super lightweight. They just feel coated. And obviously this is a copper coating too, but it just has a nicer quality to it. It said $7, so I'm assuming I paid about $3.50 for it. That was the last of the items that I got at the estate sale. So I'm going to show you, I got some candlesticks at the thrift store recently, and I think that they are awesome. These are metal and they are so big. They definitely need to be cleaned. I see wax all over them, but I love the patina and the paint job all over it. These were $5 a piece, and I did pay the full price for them, but they are so worth it. Gosh, these probably have to be about probably 17 inches tall if I had to guess just by looking at it. These are hefty, and they are metal. So I got the pair for $10. And honestly, candlesticks, again, being something that I sell so well, these would easily go for about $30 to $45 for the pair. And what do you know, the next pair that I also have are candlesticks. I paid significantly cheaper for these. I paid $2 a piece, and they are these really cool spiral brass. Again, anything brass that I bring to the booth just sells. I just think it's hot right now. Copper, brass, silver hasn't been as hot for me, but brass and copper 100%. So this pair was definitely a nice score. I have such a hard time selling stuff when I find really cool pieces like this because I'm also in the process of always decorating my house. We've been in this house for over 2 years now, and we are still nowhere near done with decorating, renovating, painting walls and stuff. I'm just kind of the person that gets to it when I get to it, and I don't want to rush things. And I like to have it collected and curated over time. So I'm probably going to sell these, but I do love them. That was all actually for the home decor, which is a really small haul for me, but I have a lot of clothing to show you. The first set of clothes I actually did get from that thrift store, and the price difference compared to the outlet bins was just so mind-blowing. I had never been to the bins before because honestly I was a little bit chicken. You see those videos online where the bins come out and people flock to it and there's chaos, and wow, there were lines when a new bin came out. We went on a Sunday and it was so chill and everybody was nice. I didn't interact with one rude person at all. And honestly, when a new bin came out, we didn't even really run to it because so many of the bins were so stuffed full still that just digging, I was still finding good stuff. I think that's the thing. I'm not looking for like new Nike. I'm not looking for Adidas or necessarily super high-end, expensive, sought-after brands. I'm looking for the old stuff, the vintage stuff. So, and I've also been paying a lot of attention to fabric. So 100% cotton, wool, linen, silk, those sort of things. So some of those get picked over in the bins because there was so much cute Target clothes that I didn't buy because personally I don't need them and I'm not going to resell them because I'm looking for the unique pieces. So it was just fun to dig, and I didn't feel like I was getting FOMO or anything when a new bin came out and people flocked to it. There was quite a bit of furniture though. That was what surprised me. Was it great stuff? But there was a lot. So I am kind of inclined to check it out because the stuff that they had was like $2. And if you've been to a Goodwill retail store lately, you know that some of their prices are getting outrageous on their furniture especially. I mean, anyways, let's get started. As for comparison, at the outlet bins, I spent a total of $12.54 with tax, and my weight came out to be 8 pounds. I think it's $1.50 a pound right now in our city, and so I spent $12, and I think I got about 20 items or so. I got 7 shirts at the thrift store, and I paid $24 for them. So these items are from the thrift store. I still think I got a decent deal on them, but when you compare it to the outlet bins, yes, you're doing more work though. You're doing a lot more digging and spending a lot more time than just running into the thrift store and seeing what's on the racks. So I guess it does kind of balance out, but I loved picking at the bins. It was so fun. It's that instant gratification you get when you pull something out and it's something cool. So the first item I have here is this adorable shirt. I don't know, it is polyester and rayon, but to me, it just looked so cute for the spring and summertime. this kind of gingham or picnic check. I think it's gingham. And even for polyester, honestly, the material feels really nice. Has a cute little collar. I just thought you could wear this buttoned up or open over a cami, maybe some light blue jeans and some cowboy boots. Yeah. For reference, I think all the shirts at this particular thrift store are $3.99. I think they go up a little bit if there's long sleeves, but I kind of just like browsed over that because in Florida, I mean, you might put like a little cardigan over your outfit in the summer heat, but if you go to a restaurant because the AC is always blasting, but not really gonna wear jackets, coats, or probably even long sleeves, unless you're probably working in an office and you would wear like a button down, I'm sure. This next piece is 73% cotton, so it's pretty much almost all cotton. This cute little polka dot button up vest. So cute. Again, you could wear this open or closed. I feel like I'm kind of drawn to almost more country, Little House on the Prairie. I'm a very cottagecore girl at heart, so maybe that's just why I'm drawn to these. But yeah, this is just super cute with the polka dots, and it's definitely lightweight, and it has working pockets, so that's always a plus for us girls. I'm not sure the material of this shirt. It definitely doesn't feel, it feels like polyester, I will give it that, but I thought the pattern was so cute. It's striped with these little flowers all over it, and it is Personal Petites. I've never heard of that brand, but again, I guess must be drawn to little button-ups. I guess they're just so versatile. This would never in a million years fit me, but it will fit somebody, and it's super cute. And it even has little buttons on the sleeves. I love little details like that. And I just think the colors are very nice for the summer. Keeping up with the button-ups and the stripes, this is definitely, I think, an old brand. Shirley of Atlanta. It feels nicer quality than the other one, a little less silky. Just some stripes, again with the collar, short little sleeves. I would definitely wear this open. This kind of gives me beach vibes. You would wear it over maybe like a swimsuit and some cut-off shorts and some flip-flops going down to the beach. That'd be pretty cute. This is one of my favorite pieces that I found this day. It is Allison Daly. It's this cute ribbed kind of butter yellow that everybody's going crazy over. Tank top, a little cropped, super, super cute. I can't tell if that's a tag inside. Oh, it looks like there's a little bit of scuff mark. I can get that out. But yeah, this cute little rib top and the butter yellow. The last thing I got, this is 95% cotton and 5% spandex. It's a Basic Editions ribbed turtleneck. This blue and white stripe. And it does have, it looks like these would be like quarter length sleeves, but on someone tall, they would probably just be nice short sleeves. A little bit cropped. And so all of those, I paid about $24 for all of those shirts. So compared to the $12 of the haul I'm about to show you, it is a crazy difference. I'm still happy with this, but if you have time to go digging at your bins, then it might be worth it. From the bins, I'm going to start with this 100% linen J. Crew button-up. Just super lightweight. Just needs probably a good steam. I like how it has a little bit of stretch and give right here. Not a whole lot, but just enough. Yeah, that is definitely nice for the summer. Again, you can wear it over a swimsuit, cami. I should have saved this probably for last because this is one of the coolest things, but this is a 100% genuine leather vest. The outside is nylon, but this part is all leather. And it is Original Marines brand. Never heard of that. It is a men's vest. It actually has some like little Velcro ties in the back. Has these nice buttons down one side. I thought that was so cool, finding real leather. One of my other favorite finds, Jesselle was so excited when I picked this up, is this 100% cotton, authentic faded glory little vest. And look, it has like these little like pleated trim. How cute! Oh, little red buttons. This is just probably one of my favorite finds. So cute. I love the gingham picnic table check. Just so cute. Up next is this Coldwater Creek blouse. I would think this would be great as a swimsuit cover-up. It is so sheer and lightweight that I think it would just be adorable to go by the pool or to the beach in. You could definitely, though, wear it as a shirt with something under it if you wanted, and maybe tie a belt around it, like a brown leather belt would look so cute. If you're short, you could also probably make this into a dress like me. Holding it up to my chest, it does go almost to my knees. So I don't think this is a dress, though. I think it is meant to be a top because it's a 3X. And then, I don't know if you can tell, but it has this subtle stitching of flowers all throughout it. This next piece might be a little bit heavy and warm for the summertime, but I just couldn't pass it up. It's a Abercrombie and Fitch vest. And I don't know if you would call this houndstooth. I don't think so. It's just an interesting stitching pattern. Someone probably will correct me. But look at the buttons. Aren't those just so cool? Let me see what the fabric inside is. It is 100% polyester, but I still think it is very nice. It has, I think, little pleats on the back. And I just love the buttons. All right, next up are two items that aren't clothing, but they might be my favorite finds of the entire trip. And this first one is this amazing tablecloth. Are you kidding me? It's round. I might keep this. I genuinely might keep this. How adorable. This pattern is just everything. But it is a round tablecloth. And I love it. And it's pretty clean. There is one or two spots, but I really think this will come out with a little bit of spray in the wash. My next tablecloth, you could use this all year. It kind of reminds me of the fall though, so someone might want it for the fall. Again, it's another round tablecloth. I just couldn't believe I was hitting the jackpot. Has like almost a wreath in the middle, and then this really pretty pattern around the trim. I don't know, you could use this all year. I just think the colors are a little autumnal. This would be really cute for Thanksgiving. Very, very pleased with those. And then next, also not clothing, is Jesselle actually found this, but she was gonna put it back, so I snagged it, is this really pretty pillowcase. I think though you could do more with it than just a pillowcase. I thought it would be cute framed as like a little tapestry. But you could put it on a pillow just decoratively. I was finding some good brands pretty much all day. This is from Madewell, and it's just this lightweight blouse. I thought it was cool because instead of buttoning in the front, it buttons in the back. So it's longer in the back. It has a cute little collar, some pleating, folded over on the sleeves. I have personally never bought anything from Madewell. It is 60% cotton. Feels pretty lightweight. A couple other fun stuff that I got that aren't necessarily clothing. Well, these are. These gloves. I don't know if these are even leather or not. The tag has been... They are genuinely leather. I didn't see this in the thrift, in the bins. I just put them in my cart. These are Grandot genuine leather coating on the outside, or the shell. gloves. Okay, cute. Again, we don't really wear gloves here in Florida, but you don't know, someone might. And then this handkerchief that you can also wear as a bandana. I just like the colors, the pattern. I also found a doily. We found one doily when we first got there, and then Jesselle was like, a doily! We were so funny. But it was a plastic, one of those gross plastic ones. But then I found a real one. It has a little stain I think I can get out. But look, it has little flowers around the edges. This one's more oval. Looks almost like a little rug. Again, these 100%, they are Newport News cotton gingham shorts, and they're elastic. Love that. Feels like they haven't been used in a while. You hear that? For the summer, they're kind of given like coastal. I'm gonna go on my sailboat. I don't own a sailboat. I don't know why I got it. It just seems different to me. I don't even know what it means. It says made expressly for aristocratic embroidery ink, Belmont, Massachusetts. And it's just this pullover sweater, and it says that. It is vintage. I just really don't know much else about it. I just thought it was cool. This over a buttoned up shirt, kind of a dark academia moment. I like that. I just thought it was different and unique. I was thinking for 4th of July, how adorable. Just a little scarf, tie it around your hair, wear it as an ascot. These, I feel like, are totally something that my grandmother either still owns or has owned in the past. Yes, they're Liz Claiborne. My grandma definitely 100% probably owned these. They're 100% cotton. I do like Liz Claiborne. And they are these capris. I know she had these. She still probably does. She has different patterns in them. She calls them her work pants when she's doing like housework or yard work. I know that she has these. But I think they're so cute for the summer and the spring, just so cheery. So into the pile they go. If you can't tell, I love my grandmother dearly. She is honestly the rock of our entire family. Growing up, she basically raised my sister and my 3 girl cousins. My parents and my aunt and uncle worked, and I mean, they still work. And when we were children, we grew up. She would take us to school. She would pick us up. She would watch us until our parents came home. In the summer, she would take us to her house with my papa, and we would swim all the time. During the summers when we'd have school, she would pick us up in the morning. We'd spend all day at the pool. We would eat lunch. We'd play in the playroom. I just have the most fond memories, and I feel genuinely so lucky to know my cousins like they're my sisters, because a lot of people don't. And that is something that I won't take for granted. Our bond is so special to me, and it's all because my grandmother was so selfless and is the best grandmother, and she loves us so much. And we didn't have to go to daycare because we were so fortunate that she, could you imagine though, taking care of 5 rowdy girls, all grand girls. We have 1 grandson in the family, but he didn't live here in Florida with us. So yeah. Anyways, this is 70% silk and 30% cotton. It's just a cute little, kind of an orangey red cardigan, super lightweight. This would be one of those cases where if you're going in a restaurant, into church, into a store where the AC is probably blasting, someone would wear this in the summer here. Not me, but somebody. And the last pair I have are these Briggs linen pants. Super stretchy. They are fake pockets though, I mean, come on. But there are real ones in the front. Yeah, I probably could not even have to hem these. I don't think they would necessarily fit me too well, but if you're a short girl, These aren't too long. That's the problem with me. I'm always either having to cut the bottoms, get them hemmed, roll them up. Short girls know the struggle. But these are really nice, lightweight, and I like the little tortoiseshell style buttons. But yeah, that was everything. That was all $12. Can you believe that? Real silk, real linen, real cotton, real leather. Some of those were genuine vintage pieces. I got those tablecloths, the pillowcase. I found a doily. So I'm definitely gonna go back to the outlet bins. We did go on a Sunday, and we were talking about going on a Saturday, so I have no idea how crazy it would be on a Saturday, but I could definitely go anytime during the week, and I'd love to see what it's like. So if you are curious, I'd like to take you along. I didn't film in there though, just because even though it was chill, I was too overwhelmed. There was too many, not overwhelmed there, I would have been too overwhelmed to film. There was a lot of people. I wanted to respect other people's time. You can't even like really bring your carts or anything into the aisles, of course, because you don't want to block people's access, and I really don't want to get strangers on camera if I can help it. So I didn't film, but I would love to keep sharing these hauls that I get from them. And I will take you guys to the thrift stores though. I definitely love to go there, film for you guys, and just see what we can find together. So if you like this haul style video, I'm gonna keep it up. I had fun showing you guys everything. Also, stay tuned the end of the week. I have some other stuff coming out. I'll be posting my week 1 of furniture flipping. So I'm literally about to go change into my dirty work clothes and start working on the furniture that I prepped yesterday to paint. And then also on Friday, I'm going to be baking all day because I'm going to have a pop-up at Junk in the Trunk where I sell my sourdough and some other cookies and treats. So I'll be filming that process as well. So yeah, just stay tuned. I'd love to have you. If you're new here, you can subscribe. Commenting and liking the video helps me grow so much. And also, I just love interacting with you. This community has been the most engaging and kind community. I've been a part of the internet. I've been on Instagram and TikTok for a long time, and it's fun over there, but this has been probably the most engaging community I've been a part of. And it seems like you guys prefer the long form content, which I feel like I'm a very long-winded person, so it's perfect. So yeah, again, my name is Megan. If you're new here, I sell vintage, I bake sourdough, I flip furniture, I have a vintage booth, I sell at vintage markets, I kind of do all sorts of stuff. So I'd love to have you along for the ride. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, born and raised here. And yeah, I'm here with my husband. We love it. And I'm just going to keep doing what I do and sharing the process along the way. So I'd love to have you around. Okay, take care.